Welcome back. Look at that. What is there on the screen right now? I mean, how... That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Those flares and all the rest of it. Anyhow, I will say hello, ladies and german measles. Ah, yes, you see, this is now, with this new fuel scoop, it is unbelievably better. Well, I wouldn't say it's unbelievably better, but it's better in some way. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to do a short journey here from the Witch Head Nebula to the Taurus Dark Region. Why am I looking at that? I don't want to look at that. It's been a while. I've been off for a week or so, well, off the game, just because there's been lots of other things happening. That's where we are. Well, we were in the Witch Head Nebula on that little independent station right there. And we are going to make this journey to here, which will take us to the Taurus Dark Region, which is just this little blob there on the way to Pleiades, which is where we're actually going. But I'm just using this to go through something that I've wanted to go through before, which is some changes to the controller. Well, some changes to the default controls that you get in the game, because when the game comes out of the box, the controls aren't exactly set up brilliantly, and I just want to go through a couple of very useful tips. Got the pollen count very high today. It's very high pollen. It's also very warm today. Let's just have a look what's in this system. We're not particularly interested in scanning anything on the way here, specifically since there's only asteroids, although the filter over here won't show them up. We are going through a permit locked area of space, which is quite interesting. Col 70 sector. So we are so close to the Witch Head sector, well, the Witch Head Nebula. I'm pretty certain there's some Thargoid activity out here somewhere. This Col 70 sector is completely permit locked, so all of these Col 70s will be permit locked, as you can see. And we don't really know why, but the Sinuifs or Sinuffies are okay, but all of the Col 70s are not, which leads you to believe something interesting is going on there. Now, one of the first changes that I made, this was my buddy Spanky actually showed me this. I didn't even know you could do this in the game. Oh, I can't scoop this star, that's annoying. We shall have to go on with no fuel, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go through the shoulder buttons first. Obviously, L1 and R1 are speed up, slow down, as you can see on the screen down there, just to the bottom right of the scanner. We know that for a fact. However, a really useful change to make is to put dead stop. I used it on the PC all the time. W and S were accelerate, decelerate, and then I would put X to be dead stop. And I've mapped that to both L1 and R1 together. So when you push them both together, obviously it comes to a dead stop. It's just so useful to be able to tell your ship to dead stop and then carry on with what you're doing, whether you're in a fight or whether you're trying to dock or whatever you're trying to do. So that's the first thing I would always change. Go into the controllers, and there is a blank space for throttle 0, if you like, and put that to L1 and R1, and that will instantly give you a stop, which is awesome. The other one, which I will show you after we've gone into this next system, there's also a blank entry in the control settings for target next system in your jump route. Hey Casticon, how you doing, man? This is a bit of a strange video. I'm doing a little trip from the Witch Head Nebula to the Taurus Dark Region, but I'm also just going through a couple of the changes that I've made to the PS4 Controller setup. So I use that dead stop straight away as I come into a system, fire off the scanner, target this first planet, wait till the scanner pings, have a look in the system map. That's typically what you do if you're exploring. Off you go. We'll have a look around here. Harbinger's been here. He's actually spent... Oh no, Robot Man's done these ones. So we'll be able to scan this particular star as soon as this one's done, which it is. So we can target this one from here. And it's behind us, so we'll have a look. So yeah, the other major change I would do on the sort of control of the ship is to put in this ability to target the next system, especially when you're exploring and you just need to, you know, I used to spend all my time going into the nav panel and scrolling up to find what I need, and it wasn't always typically at the bottom, as you would imagine, but now I've mapped it to all of the trigger buttons, so L1, R1, L2, R2, and straight away it'll push straight to the next system in my jump route, which is going to be behind this star, as they usually are, because you're heading in a certain direction. So that again is a lifesaver. So yeah, dead stop, L1, R1, and next system in the jump. All of those buttons, L1, R1, L2, R2. And it works really, really well. It's really easy to do. It's interesting while we're here that these Col 70 sectors are permit locked. Now we are halfway, well, we're not halfway, but we're sort of, we've left the Witch Head Nebula behind us, a couple of jumps. And we're heading to the Taurus Dark Region. And these Col 70s are... Can we see any around here? Probably not. I'll have to start zooming in and out, but I think they're probably below us. Oh, let's go down. Yeah, so that one there, for example. Permit locked. Star type KO VAB. Whatever that is. Yeah, there's Thargoids here, man, as we know it. So we were in here. The journey we took was from up here, right at the very top of sort of Empire space. There is a tiny Empire colony up here, and we kind of went all the way out here, and then we sort of came down to the California Nebula, if we can see it, and then we came down here, and then we went all the way over to Barnard's Loop and did Orion and the Flame, and then Witch Head Nebula, and then we're heading back to Pleiades just to get there. But on the way, we're going to have a look at the Taurus Dark Region, which I know is just going to be so devoid of anything interesting, because it's just going to be a big black smudge. So that's where we're headed. And along the way, I'm just going to go through a couple of changes that I've made to my controller's setup. I haven't changed anything on the SRV, actually, despite it being different to using an Xbox controller on the PC version. The setup was very, very different. I think the boost is on L3, pushing down on the thumb joystick, and that was different to how it was on the Xbox. But that's by the by. I could, if I was more adept, set up a fuel scoop while I'm doing this. It's probably a more efficient way of doing things, but it doesn't really matter. We're not here to... God, look. Copernicus went through this whole system, which is 105,000 light seconds away. I mean, it must have took him 10 minutes to get here, and then to go through all of these, stations, planetary bodies. Man, fair play to you, buddy. Fair play. Here, manners. So we'll scoop up here. I've now put on a, I think it's only a 3A fuel scoop. I'll check it in a sec. But I had on a, I don't know. Well, we'll have a look. Let's have a look now. What is the scoop? 6. Blimey, it's only a 6D. So anyway, I've got rid of the big cargo that I had and put on this. It's not a particularly good fuel scoop. It's a 6D, but it's so much better than the level 3 one, which had a max of 176. It took forever on this journey, but hey. I also took, as I said, a 64-ton cargo rack with me, no AFN, and I've still got a 3-berth business class passenger cabin, of which you can imagine how many passengers I've had in it. Rhymes with hero. Let's stop here and have a look at what's going on. There's quite a lot in this system. Quite a lot of rubbish. Golem's been here. Golem 14. God, he spent some time. Oh my god, he did the whole lot. Again, I'm amazed that people do this. Fair play. It's just a hell of a lot of time to do a system like that. I mean, not least the scanning of all the planets takes, you know, 20 odd seconds itself. But to travel between them all, you know, taking into account overshooting, oh man, that's good work. It is good work. So we're 12 jumps away from the Dark Region. Just go through a couple of other things that I changed on. Oh, I may have been a little bit too close to that star when I kicked that off, but I think 92% heat is alright. Yeah, so there are a couple of other changes I've made to help get around what we're doing. So one of them was change how you kick off the external camera, because that was taking up sort of one of the primary controls on the actual PS4 controller. Why is that? Why is there a little warning sign up there? I don't really know what that is. So it looks like somebody else has done a similar journey, and they've got these anyway. So when you're, obviously the controls change whether you're in Super Cruise like we are now, or whether you're in normal flight. Different things will happen when you do different things. So usually when you're in normal flight or you're in Super Cruise, the directional buttons always will change your pips anyway. That's just the way it is. So that always happens. Then the other main way of getting into the control setting is by using any of the 4 buttons: triangle, square, circle, X, and then using any of these 6 buttons, so the D-pad or R1 and R2. Now you can also, I don't know why, well, I think you can. I don't know why they haven't put it on there, but you can do X and R and R2 and X and L2. It doesn't just have to be X and L1, and you can also do X and both of those buttons. So there are more things that you can put into your control setup, you know, than what came out of the box. Don't be afraid to have a play around. Have I changed any of these? No, I've left those the same. That's pretty much out of the box. I'm pretty certain these are out of the box as well. I mean, increased sensor zoom. Who the hell uses that? No one. I mean, that to me is a waste of a control mapping, but you know, it's I guess somebody uses it somewhere. Let's see if we can scoop this. Doesn't look like it, so we'll fly on past it then, I guess. We look at the circle. Obviously, when you're in Super Cruise, the only thing you can do with the circle menu is turn your ship lights on and off. Now we'll drop out of Super Cruise in a minute to show you what else we can do. And triangle, again, will either jump you to your system that you're looking at in a high wake, or it will Super Cruise you. But you can also force the hyperspace jump and the Super Cruise jump. And I've used that a little bit as well. And obviously both of the galaxy map and system maps will open on those. Now you can really muck about with these settings, and I'm pretty certain as well, if I remember rightly, I've changed the touchpad button, the left side, one of them to be chaff and one of them to be ECM. So I never rely on a fire group for chaff or ECM. I always want to, you know, on the PC I would have voice attack to set it off or something else. You don't want to be faffing around with fire groups trying to set off your chaff, because it just means that some of your weapons aren't going to be usable, or if you've got a kill warrant scanner, whatever, you know, it's not gonna happen. But we'll drop out of this in a sec. So how many will we wait? We're 10 jumps to where we're going, and just look, these are the only systems that I can jump to. These ones within sort of 20 light years, and then this one that's 40 light years, well 36 light years away. And this ship has a jump range of like 40 maybe. It's probably just a little bit less because, yeah, okay, 38.96. There's nothing out here, man. It's, you know, it's bereft of stuff. Let's just get past this. Actually, before we do that, I don't think we can scoop this one either, which is getting into quite dangerous territory. Yeah, Castor, I mean, to be fair, we haven't, me and my buddies haven't winged up that much, and when we do, it's just sort of comedy value, really, and we don't we don't know what's happening. So, as you can see, there's nothing out here. Everything's fairly black in front of us. You can't see any stars. If I just drop out of Super Cruise now, oh, how would I do that then? Brilliant. So, we did a little emergency drop there just to get some. Let's just get to what we're looking at here. So, if I then hold down the circle menu, as you can see, cargo scoop thrust. So that's one of the main changes I've put. Is out of the box you do not have access to your lateral thrusters. I mean, what the hell is that about? How can you not need to go, as I'm doing now? Well, if we stop the ship, you need to be able to thrust laterally left and right. You know, it's just super important. So I've now mapped that to circle and L1 and R1, and you've got to be very, as you can see, the ship is just shifting now directly to the right. You can't really see much because there's not many stars out there. And then the other way, we are now going the other way, so that's what happens. I've also got, and I think you can do this out of the box, I've got the vertical thrusters set to the right stick. Now there's different ways you can do this. You can either have it on, you know, I've got the roll on my right stick and the vertical thrusters on my right stick. Might be a bit different. Other people might have the verticals on the left. So, and I've got my sort of yaw on my left stick, and obviously my pitch on my left stick as well. It's just what I like to do. And if we get the weapons out, you should be able to now. If I push this, there you go. So I've got chaff set to the right touchpad, and it's really useful when you're firing, you know, in a battle. You can just, your thumb's already faffing around doing stuff, you can just pop it when you see that it's reloaded and it's ready to go, and it works really, really well. What else have we got on here? I don't think I changed any of these things. I'm sure there is something if you do circle right. Maybe it was go into the camera. I don't really know. They're all the same. Okay, so there you go. You get flight assist and silent running when you're in normal space, and that's the same. And on X, the same thing. It's all of the targeting, and you've still got increased sensor zoom and decreased sensor zoom. Don't be afraid of, you know, mucking around with your controls. Definitely, I have to say, the dead stop, mapping those to L1, R1 is brilliant. Works superbly. And the other really super important one is the targeting the next system on your plotted course. All four of those buttons, L1, R1, L2, R2, bang, super quick. And I love the fact that you can actually set 4 keys as, you know, as an actual mapping. I think that's, you know, it's great. You know, they've definitely allowed you a lot of customization. But, you know, get in there and have a muck about, because as it is, when it comes out, you know, standard, when you buy the game, the controls aren't, they're not great, to be honest. At least we can scoop this. I was worried there that we were going to be bereft of a scoopable body, but we're okay. And as I said, this hulking 6D fuel scoop is brilliant. 502 tons per second, whereas before it was 176. Man, that was tough. So let's carry on with our journey, and we're pretty much almost there. We're going to stop in the Dark Region, probably. We'll see how far it is to carry on to Pleiades. We shall see. We're only 9 jumps away. These ones shouldn't take too long. It's a bloody glorious day here. Well, I say it's a glorious day. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, but it's going to be a glorious day. Alright, it's 7:30. I can see by the clock. I can see by the clock in my ship. It's funny, isn't it funny that a spaceship has a clock in it? Obviously they put it in there for trying to stop game players from spending forever in game, which, as you all know, we can do with Elite Dangerous. I'll just have a look on the nav panel. That's going to be another star, but it's too far away, so we're not bothered about it. While we're here, I will just have another little look into the map, see where we are. So we're just pushing through this dark area of space. Oh, we're going through the Hind sector. Interesting. I've never even heard of that. We've come from Witch Head. That's where we were just then. I did just see another nebula there. Look at that. Eskimo Nebula. That looks frigging amazing. Right. It's way above us. Oh my god. Right, I want to know where that is. Can't be this high up. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Where's the Eskimo? Where's he gone? Yes! Hey? It is a bit higher. Let me just try. I'm just trying to get onto this Eskimo. Oh, it's actually tiny. How am I gonna... Oh, wow. I probably have to zoom in a bit. Yes, king of map manipulation. Can you even get to that nebula? Oh, dudes. Is that a planet? Is that a system nebula? Oh, I've never seen one. Right, come on. Let's just try and... Can I zoom in on it? Yay! Yes, 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 please. Just let me see it. Oh, my God. Oh, good, good, great. Let's make sure we're fuel scooping. Eskimo sector! Cool! That is the smallest nebula. Just give me the planet! Oh, there isn't one. I thought there was one. There is one, look. Oh man, look at this. That is what I want. Just give me that. Flippin' heck, that was hard work to get there. That, we're going there at some point. I mean, we're directly below it. That is cool as. Bookmark that. Yeah, okay, cool. The Eskimo Nebula has been marked. Sweet. Anyway, we're frickin' miles away. I'm wondering if it's worth going there now. I don't even know if we can get there. Okay. Oh, look, it's took us all the way back to the Witch Head Nebula, pretty much, probably. Oh no, it hasn't. I reckon we can probably get there just as quickly from Pleiades. So great. Thanks, Eskimos. Now I've completely lost my... I've completely lost where the heckamundo we're going. I can see it, I can see it. There it is. It's that rubbish dark area there. Yes, we're into Taurus. Oh god. That's what we want. King of map manipulation here. Yeah, okay. It is pretty damn difficult to use this map. Or maybe it is just me. Right, so I think we're here. We're in the Taurus Dark Region, and where was I headed? There she blows. Right. That is where we were going. Let's just get back on track. That should keep going while we're outside of space. Hey, Ablative. It is a planetary nebula. I just didn't know whether the ship's jump range would be able to get to it. That's all. I didn't know whether the jump range I have on this ship would get us there. Why is that called a planetary nebula? Because it's, I mean, that's a system, isn't it? Or is it just saying there is a planet in there that has a nebula around the planet? Is that what that means? I mean, why isn't it called a system nebula? Because it is a nebula on a system. Anyway, that's, I guess that's semantics, but yeah, cool. So it's okay, yeah. Supernova star made the nebula. Cool. I like that. Well, I don't like it. I get that is just what would have happened, but so it is a system nebula, really, isn't it? As opposed to a planetary nebula. Yeah, Blative's just saying that this is interesting. Hello. That the reason that those nebulas form is because the star goes supernova, and that's what causes the nebula around the star. This is a cool system. It definitely is not a cool system. It's three. Fair play, Atlas has done the whole thing. Oh, so that's what will be there. It will just be a blade of saying there'll just be a white dwarf, neutron star, and a black hole there. I guess. I mean, that's what happens when it happens. This system is cool. I mean, look at all this stuff. I am interested in this, just to have a little look. You don't get to see such interesting systems. They're one of the, I think, the nicest looking, well, textures in the game, the volcanic worlds. I think they look friggin' awesome. Let's see what else we've got here. We should be able to see this. It's such a massive planet. It is directly behind us, but we'll find, I'm sure we'll be able to scan that. No, we can't, which means we're not going to be able to scan any of the other ones, unless there is one even bigger. Nah, I don't think we will. But that's cool. I'm not going to spend all my time going through these. Higara's already done it, but it's a cool looking. That's a cool looking system. Yeah, that's cool. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's carry on with our journey to the Dark Region of Taurus. It's only a couple of jumps now. Well, in fact, I was going to say we won't have to scoop much more, but we will, because there isn't anywhere to land in this area. There isn't any habitable systems. We're literally just doing a little stop off on the way to Pleiades. I haven't been to Pleiades with must have done, because I bookmarked it. So I've only been to Pleiades once. I did a very quick drop down there early on when the PS4 version came out, just to get some meta alloys, get some distance between me to open up a couple of the Explorer engineers. And didn't see any Thargoids either. No RNG generated happenings for this puppy. No sir. Again, there's another pretty full system here. Jellyfish has been all out over this lot, which is cool. Could that be an ammonia world? I mean, we were looking at this the other time. I have no idea what ammonia worlds are supposed to look like. Who friggin' knows? But look, to come out here and to scan all of these... I mean, that is dedication. Definitely dedication. And now we're heading into the Hind sector, which I'd never even heard of, so that's kind of interesting. 60. This size 6 fuel scoop is brilliant. I'm sure the size 6 is for a much bigger ship than an Asp. But I tell you what, it friggin' works well. Must be only 6 jumps to the Taurus Dark sector. And it will be dark, I'm sure of it. There are very few stars out there. Into the Hind sector. It is cool to come out and do these journeys. That, as I said before, the journey that we took us out to the west of the bubble. And there's a little Empire station in the sort of northwest of the bubble, where some guy called Palin, or girl, sort of is out there defending the Empire. And then we headed out west and then south to the California Nebula. Had a look at those 2 mass lines of stars, which got me very excited. and then headed down to the Flame Nebula, was it? Possibly, I can't remember. And then over to Barnard's Loop, the Horse Head Nebula, obviously, which is permit locked. Orion, and then up to Witch Head, and then on our way where we are now. But yeah, the Horsehead Nebula is gonna be a place. It has to be a place where the Thargoids are hanging out. It is known. Well, it's not known at all, but I think it should happen. A bit disappointed with the 2.4 beta. That said, I like some of the extra features they've put in, such as the just these little minor changes, sort of like to the missions board, so it tells you how far away the target body is for a mission that you're doing, which is superb. Oh, that guy's name is Star. You know, to know that if you're going to go and do a planetary surface scan mission, but the planet that you need is 250,000 light seconds away from the drop-in point to the system, you can say, yeah, no. Because it just takes, the way that the ships accelerate and then decelerate, it just takes, you know, half an hour to get there. That's a bloody nightmare. What else did I like? When you're on the planetary surface, underneath the coordinates now, the X and Y coordinates of where you are on the planet relative, it tells you what level G the world is, which is a little touch like that. That, you know, you need somebody in the R&D section. You know, there needs to be a department in development called the little things, and that should be championed, because they are so important, and they make the game. It makes you think. It makes you think that these people actually care about what they're doing. Of course, they care about what they're doing, but you know, if they really care about what they're doing, it's such a good little addition. What the is a volcanic wall? That looked interesting. I mean, these are all a gabillion miles away, so we're not even going to be interested in those. Let's keep on trucking. Fly through this. Bit close to that, possibly. Come on, Scoop. I might be going a bit too quick. Sorry. That'll do. That'll do. Well, we're nearly at the Taurus Dark Region. We're going into it now, and I don't know what to expect other than more inky blackness. Yes, I don't think there's going to be anything, in fact. But I saw it, god damn it, and I thought I would go and have a look. And what more reason does one need? None. Taurus Dark Region with the world's brightest star. Okay. What have we got here? Possibly not much. There's another bloody great big star. Okay, that's an interesting star system, isn't it? Look at this. I wonder what star is. I wonder if that means that he's not in the game anymore. Let's see how far away these are. We should be able to scan that. Depends on how big it is. We can scan all of them, look. That's a nice little grouping of stars over there, isn't it? Ooh. Let's have a look and see what this is. Don't usually get... Come on. My unidentified signal source is flying away from me. Where's it gone? Where's it bloody gone? No, it's still flying away from me. Hey. Oh, what the bloody hell's that? Anomaly detected. I don't even know what that is. Jesus Christ, that just sounds horrific. What the hell is that? Seriously, guys, has anybody seen that before? Exactly, what the heck is that? I mean, I'm going to drop into it, but I'm literally wetting my pants. What the hell is that? Okie dokie then. Well, let's have a look, shall we? Yeah, dude. Tell me about it. I'm freaking shitting my pants and I don't even know what the hell's going on. What the hell is that? Is threat 4 the highest threat level? Oh, man. I mean, if we get killed, we just lose some exploration data. I don't really mind, but Anomaly Detected. I don't know what that is. Yeah, 4 NPCs. Ablative's just saying he's had 2,000 hours in the game and he's not seen Anomaly Detected. Yeah, man, but I've had like threat 1 and there's been 3 ships. There's been 3 NPCs, so I don't know about that. But frig it, let's go and have a look. Oh God, that's it. Ha! Oh Jesus. Flippin' heck. Well. Oh man, that's gonna eat the shit out of our ship. 2 jumps there, fine. Then it shouldn't be too many to play these, so well, let's get up to this anyway, because I've never seen one. Yeah, well, we're in the Taurus section, Taurus Dark Region. I'll show you where we are. This is cool. I've never had this before. I've never seen one. Let's get up to it. The old Unknown Artefact. Now, what do I scan with it? Hey, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. If I scan it with the Discovery scanner, doesn't it go a bit mental? No. What other scanner have I got? That one. Yay! Oh, I see. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, I found my first unknown artifact, and it's gonna spaz the hell out of my ship. But that's okay. We're gonna nick it anyway. Thanks very much. Right, let's get the heck out of Dodge. Now we're gonna have to go into Super Cruise. Oh God! Right, come on. Shut up. Let's get going. All that for an anomaly detected. Oh man, I thought I don't know what I thought. I thought something interesting was going to happen. However, nothing really interesting happened. But that's cool. That's the name of the game. Oh yeah, hold on. Weren't we while we're here, I'm not gonna not. Yep, cool. Let me just look at these. Where was it? Is it them? Yeah, those guys. No, I don't want that one. I want the other one. Yeah, cool. we've done that one. We did that one. Let's do that one. Cool, we'll just scan these. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Anomaly detected. Threat level 4 is indeed an unknown artifact, whereas I thought something much more interesting was going to happen. Purely because I had never had an unknown. Oh, you don't want the toxic corrosion on your FSD. It's usually the cargo scoop, isn't it? Little bugger. I really shouldn't be sitting here scanning these, but you know, once an explorer, always an explorer. Right, last one and then we'll head. Hey, come on, toxic cargo corrosion. Stop doing my FSD. Do something else, man. I don't think I've got any repair modules. No, I don't. I can't have them because this isn't the beta. Oh, I'm giddy. I'm giddy with excitement. Come on. Excellent. Right, where are we headed? We're headed this way. Well, I guess now I've got an unknown artifact. The plan will be to head to Pleiades, find out where one of the Thargoid bases is, because I've never been in one. I've been outside one, but I have never been in one. And then get it. Oh, look, really? I'm going to ignore that. Look at, I bet if that was another anomaly. Sheesh. Well, that's something a little bit more interesting, isn't it? However, I do now understand that we are going to have to hightail it, because that thing's going to eat right through the hull, man. It certainly is going to eat right through the hull. Anything here that we're interested in? How far away are you guys? Nope, way too far. Cool. Come, come, come. Yep, let's go. I wonder how often. So that was at 6:50:12. I wonder if it's every minute that it corrodes something. That was 6:50:12 on this clock at the top. Let's see when the next one pops. Far away from me, from where we are. Yeah, the problem is now when we get here, we're not going to be able to spend too much time looking about. If it was 12, I would expect... Oh, it is. It's every 30 seconds it corrodes your ship. Twice a minute. Okay, that's dangerous. Ooh, well, I wasn't expecting this. What great fortune, or great misfortune, however you like to look at it. I like to look at it as great fortune. Are we here? I think we might be here. If the music's playing, that means we're here. Wow. This is an interesting system, isn't it? Look at it. They're cool. Okay. Oh, I should be able to see these. Oh god, am I going to waste my time scanning these things while this... my ship's being completely... Oh no, they're too far away. Good. Anyway, we're not here. We are here. So, we are at the Taurus Dark Region. Let's see where we're going. Not much here. As I predicted, the Dark Region is just in front of us there. I mean, you can just see that black smudge. We could probably go there on the way through, but let us just get to where we want to go. What does that bookmark say? Oh, jeez. What do the bookmarks say? Alien crash site, barnacles, Thargoid structure. Where is that? Okay, over there. We don't want that. So let's just get off. let's just quickly go to Maia. There she blows. Dig. Plot course. Shouldn't be too far away. Everything is burning up. Look at 4 jumps. Brilliant. Cool. Let's just get there. In fact, we probably don't need to scoop, but we'll have a little scoop. Cool. That it's. I'm not worried. We'll get there. Happy days. Now, however, getting into Obsidian Orbital with an unknown artifact, whilst it's not too difficult, I really don't want to be seen to be having it. Also, I believe a little bit of extra beta news that Obsidian Ant will now be the station announcer in Obsidian Orbital, which I think is quite cool. He'll be with his droll voice and mannerisms. He will be telling us what's what at Obsidian Orbital. Since we're only 3 jumps away, that makes me feel a hell of a lot better. How far away is that? We might be able to see that. I should probably finish off scanning the star first. Let's see if we can see it. Yep, you got that now. Good. Will it ping? No. So let's just go. Well, that's been a long journey, you know, from the bubble in this massive arc all the way around to the California Nebula, then further south, if you like, over to the Witch Head Nebula, Barnard's Loop, up around through Orion, through Witch Head, to the Taurus Dark Region, picking up an unknown artifact that I wasn't expecting, and then back to Pleiades, as we can just see the blue nebula in front of us. Well, I think tonight, or later, at some point, definitely, I'm going to jump in and go and have a look at this Thargoid structure, I think, because I've not done it. And then get rid of this goddamn unknown artifact, because I do not have a corrosive resistant cargo rack. And then go up to the Eskimo. God, look at that. 210,000 light seconds away. Lauren Lovanici, well done. I salute you. No, I don't think we'll be able to see those. Let's give that one a try. We do not want that FSD breaking on us. No, what a surprise. Let's just get going. As I said, no Thargoid interaction have I ever had on the PS4 at all. And I'm hoping now, as we jump into Pleiades, that we're going to get interdicted or some such similar. I can only imagine that's the way that the randomness works. Look at that. That's a big find. How can they say that's stolen? Stolen from whom? I mean, who did I steal that from? Ridiculous. Anyway, it's going to be good to dock in Maia. Is there a shipyard in Maia? I can't remember. In Obsidian Orbital? I honestly can't remember. Wow. I class the Pleiades sector as inhabited space. It's been such a long time since I've been anywhere that isn't just like a research outpost or some such similar. We'll definitely be able to scan that. Possibly up to that as well, but I'll do that one when this is done. So only here. There it goes. Let's just check out our toxic corrosion. We're still plenty. All in the 90s. Apart from the chaff launcher. Chaff launcher always gets it. Poor old chaff. Are you done? Come on. Let me know. Come on. Oh, you are done. Why didn't that update on the system map? That's more annoying than I can let you imagine. Where is this? Can we get this one? Nope, that's too far away. So we will head straight to Maia. We're nearly there. The last jump on the journey. Well, in as much as heading back to decent space, whatever decent space is. Yeah, the Pleiades Nebula is not looking too. Hold on a minute. Come here, you. What are you? Nah, not interested. Oh look! Suddenly things are appearing on the jump menu. Anarchy, illicit cargo. Brilliant. Well, the good ship Jara Lane has done some considerable distance there. I think I'll send her in for an MOT. And no hyperdiction. Fine. Pretty certain. Oh, we haven't been to Maia. I know I have been to Maia. I don't know why Maia isn't popped. Maybe I got killed after popping it. Straight to Obsidian. Oh man. I mean, I'm expecting to see ships and other commanders around here. We are in open play, but I don't know whether there are some ships heading over the other way. Whew. Cool. There's another little nebula down there. I wonder what that is. Let's get some scans on the go. Wow, it's been ages since I've done this. Whoa. You lawless monkeys. Get some shield soaks. Where are you? Come on. That'll do. Scan all these buggers. Haulers and some sideys. Oh man. It feels good. It feels good to be in, you know, at least some kind of decent space. Whatever that means. You know what I mean. Well, that was more than what I bargained for. Anomaly detected. That's cool. That really gave me the willies, I have to say. I wasn't expecting that. I probably should have known it was... I was thinking maybe it is an unknown artifact, but I didn't want to say it out loud because I wanted it to be something more. I wanted it to be something a little bit more interesting. But that's cool. That is cool. Right, let's dock here and hopefully not get scanned. Can it be done? Can it be done? Almost missed my drop point then. Right. Now, how the hell did you put silent running on?
Lincoln Lima Oscar Golf. This is Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander.
Shields offline.
Right, now, is my heat going to go up like crazy? Is that what happens? Never done silent running. Don't know why I'm doing it, really. Probably just really buggering my chances of getting in here without getting scanned.
Access granted.
I mean, they obviously know I'm coming.
Pad 05.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Please re-establish comms link, Commander. Your ship's gone cold.
Look at that. That's genius. We're going way too quick, but that's cool. We have overshot our pad, but that's all right. This is how all good pilots dock. Ew, look at that. Oh, might as well do that. Oh, God, we're in. It's been so long. Do you know what I mean? Wow. Oh, yes, that noise is awesome. Look how quick that ship was recharging. That was going mental.
Touchdown confirmed.
That was awesome.
Restraints engaged. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Thank you very much, dude.
Incoming mission critical message.
What? What the hell's happening? Oh. That's interesting. Professor Palin is asking me for... Ah, damn. I was watching the chat on my phone, and my phone has just died. So, if anybody's chatting, apologise, I can't see. But that's cool. We're finishing up now anyway. It's cool that I'm still getting a load of toxic damage. This is good. So, I need your help. After recent reports of alien encounters, we'd like to find certain materials to help us understand exactly what we're dealing with. Dynel's progress. I say yes, sir. So, we should have a new mission. That's Wick. Yay. Right, we'll go and do that then. Well, that means we are headed, definitely, to the thing, as we said. The thing. But first and foremost... Oh man, this place doesn't have an outfitters. What is wrong with you, Obsidian Orbital? Friggin' heck. Oh, how big's the cargo capacity on this goddamn bucket? 8. Yeah, brilliant. 8. Shit. Where's the nearest... Where's the nearest... Nearest? Come on, do the paint job. Do the paint job. Might as well whack this in, see what we got. It shouldn't be too much from where Witch Head was, because we sold it all pretty much. That's cool, it's still 900 grand. And which one was that one? Sanofi? Yeah, there's some nice planets in there. Too close for the Pleiades there. Cool. We will sell that. Yeah, you see my balance is still quite low because I started to go off I went off sort of trading. I went off exploring really quickly. Oh, something's happening. Into the PS4 version. I got an ASP, got it upgraded, and then went. Anyway, that is by the by, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. We're definitely going to head out here first to the Thargoid structure that I know is around. What's that saying? Missions, of course. What are we saying? Thargoid structure. Bosh. Should be only about a couple of jumps. 3 jumps. So we are going to head there later on I'll stream that tonight, and then we'll go and probably get killed in there by the scavengers and whatnot. Go and see what we can do. Brilliant. Anyway, thanks guys. I'm going to go. This video was supposed to be about the controls on the PS4 version, so if you've got this far, then I thank you. Obviously, the way I do the PS4 stuff is live streaming it, and then it'll go up as a normal video. But anyway, thanks to those that were with me. Thanks guys, and I will catch you on the next video later on, where we take this unknown artifact to a Thargoid structure. That is what we're doing. In fact, are things still getting corroded, or does it not happen inside stations? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't make any difference whatsoever. Thanks guys. I will see you next time.